And we are here once again live at the West Virginia Hunting and Fishing Show.
I'm not being rude looking at my phone. I need to message somebody and see if our sound is working correctly now, and to also see if everybody can see me because, anyway, we are not technologically advanced like people may believe. So, I'm not being rude. I'll be with you in just a minute. You talk.
Yeah, so we had some technical difficulties earlier in the day. We've tried to overcome those. We have hopefully done so. It looks like it on our end, but anybody listening, if they can let us know if we have good sound and good video quality, that would be very helpful. I know we have some folks watching, so earlier we had more trouble with Julie's microphone, so it would be more helpful if she would talk a little bit.
Well, tell them why we were having trouble with Julie's microphone earlier.
We were having trouble with Julie's microphone because our producer dropped the ball.
Our producer, Kevin.
I think producer Julie. But no, I had not switched over from the computer.
Oh, there's a
audio
child under a.
Well, it's all right.
Does he fish? Hey, buddy.
No, there we go. We're getting feedback or something. I don't know what's happening. But
I'm throwing fishing bait at children.
I was talking about the beeping, not the fishing bait children.
Oh.
I mean, feedback is not that you're feeding a child bait.
I didn't feed him. I threw it at him.
I know, like a seal.
Wait, I did not throw it at him. I threw it to him.
Yes. Yes. You know, I guess in her mind, this child's down here like a seal catching fishing lures in his mouth or something.
He was crawling under the kayak.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway.
Oh, goodness.
Public chat. Can hear you both. A little bit of an echo.
I think that's.
Probably.
No.
How bad an echo, John? Not sure how bad the echo is.
So, if you can hear us both, I'm going to go ahead and tell my tale here. Our plan is we're going to do another interview.
All right, let's see. Okay, let's work on the echo.
Yeah, work on the echo.
You know what? There's another way to work on this echo.
Oh, Kevin's learning.
I'm learning. Oh, he's learning.
At some point in time, we might get good at this. That's the plan. I mean, that's the hope. You know, fun fact, many years ago, when I graduated high school, what I wanted to be at that time was a newscaster, a journalist. And I did not become that. So this is kind of like living my dreams here. It's a different sort of journalism than I intended to do, but it's much better than nothing.
It says use headphones to avoid feedback. I thought we were.
We are. And the sound's down on your phone that I'm using as a camera.
As far as I know. But maybe not. I don't know. Don't call 911 again.
Did they call you back?
No, they didn't call me back, so that's helpful.
Is this the sound button? Okay, the sound is down. It wasn't down.
Sound is down. It wasn't up very much, so.
It was up a little bit. So.
Nope, John says it's good now.
That was the problem then.
So both mics picking up audio. Well, that was a minute ago.
Woo-hoo.
Rick, is it still picking up both still picking up audio?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we might be able to.
turn this on tomorrow and go through all this again. Except,
I don't know. Maybe I'll never remember what the settings were on. So
I
we'll see.
think, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they used to put socks over microphones?
I really have no idea.
So tomorrow we'll bring socks to
Yeah,
get rid of some of the background noise. Anywho, I'm going to go. Guys, you tell them about our plan for tomorrow.
So he says, I have an echo. Do I still have an echo, Rick? Do I still have an echo? I don't know if that helped or not. Don't know.
You're making me think of that song. Does that make me crazy? You know that song.
So both are again, so I don't know.
Did something change? What changed?
I don't know. I hit a button and I changed it back.
Okay.
Okay, so I have an echo. Do you not know why I have an echo?
Hey, wow. They have a book over there called La La Crocodile.
I got it.
You already have it? Oh,
I have a richer copy.
okay.
She's got it over.
Yeah. So Kevin, I was like, is $7 too much to buy a Lyle funny book?
Is it green?
I took a picture of it.
Oh, y'all not on there.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
It's right down the first aisle on the left.
$7 too much to spend on Lyle.
I didn't have $7. I had to borrow it.
So I said yes.
This is why we don't have any friends.
That's why we are friends. Okay.
Okay. I don't know what that was. Okay, we've got to get back to the show. So,
Okay, well, we're sorry about the echo. I'm not sure exactly what to do about
what's
that.
that song?
Oh,
Watch everyone.
That's what I heard. Okay, I'm going to get somebody to take my place to entertain the world.
all
So
right.
hang tight.
All right. Where's... Man, I'm telling you, Dana Brown is a selling machine. He is,
So I don't know.
he's over there just selling raffle tickets.
Yeah.
You want to jump in the podcast here? We're going to get Blaine Winters on here from the kayak division here. I warn you, Blaine, it's a little loud when you first put him on. You'll be a little shocked. She's got a little head. Okay, here's... Okay. Blaine Winters is with us, folks. Blaine is the director of the West Virginia Bass Nation Kayak Division. Blaine, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. So tell us about the Kayak Division. This is the first year back and for a hiatus for a while, so tell us what you got going on.
May I have your attention, please? Vanessa Bellamy. Vanessa Bellamy. Vanessa Bellamy, if you are in the hall, would you please come to the show office up at the front? Vanessa Bellamy, please come to the show office. Thank you.
All right. So we've been tasked with setting up the kayak series. Lyle contacted me and asked if we'd be interested. It's something we've been wanting to do for several years now, and real happy we had the opportunity to do it. What we basically come up with this year is we got 6 events on our schedule, counting our championship. We're gonna have five events. You got the schedule there?
I do have the schedule.
Okay.
So it looks like you're at Stevens Lake going March 20 something?
28.
28. then Jackson County, because that would be all the lakes there in Jackson County, right?
Yeah, so that one's going to be Elk Fork Lake, O'Brien Lake, and Woodrum's Lake.
Okay, and that's April 25th. Then you go to Upper Mud Lake, the Brian Garley Memorial Tournament.
Yeah.
Looks like on May 16th.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's New River Bluestone Lake. Looks like June 20th, 2026. Then from there, Tug Guy and R.E. Bailey on July 18th. Then you've got the championship, which is to be announced on August 29th.
Yeah.
Or is it August or September?
It's August.
Yep.
So what you're going to do is you got 5 events regular season, and each event we're going to take the top 10% finishers, and you're going to qualify for the state championship. And so also we're going to have an Angler of the Year contest. We got some nice prize packages put together for the Angler of the Year. And the top 3 events out of the 5 regular season events will count for the Angler of the Year. And on top of that, 25%, top 25% Angler of the Year finishers of the regular season are going to qualify for the state championship.
So who?
Go ahead.
So after the state championship, there's a way to move on to is it the Bassmaster? What is it from there?
So we're the only club in West Virginia that can qualify for the Bassmaster Kayak National Championship. They haven't announced where it's going to be. It's going to be in October of this year. And the top 10% of the finishers from our state championship will qualify for the national championship.
Fantastic. That's really cool.
So we're real excited because a lot of people just can't afford to travel and do all that to try to qualify for the Bassmaster National Championship. So this way you can do it locally. And on top of that, we're going to send them with a pretty good chunk of cash to try to get them there and help them out with gas money and lodging and stuff like that.
Yeah, and so let's talk about that. You were talking about, affording to go through, because there's another route, I guess, to go through Bassmaster, right? There's their regional tournaments through Bassmaster, through the kayak series.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not really regional, it's national. I mean, it's, I think one of them's out in California this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you're really looking at some money to travel. I've done it that route, so you can go and fish the Bassmaster National Series and qualify that route. I think maybe the top 3 finishers or something in each event qualify, and then they take, I think, the top 50 AOI, and then the other states that have the Bass Nation like we do.
Yeah.
Also
Also
go
good.
that route.
Yeah. So Bass Nation, way to go on that, way easier as far as financially and, probably just competitively, because, any national tournament's going to be tough. I mean, you're going to get the folks from everywhere that are really, really, I mean, that's probably, some of them, it's what they do, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, being here in West Virginia too, we got some of the best anglers in the whole nation. So it's not going to be an easy route here, but it is a much more doable route. I mean, it's
Especially for the working person.
absolutely. And somebody who doesn't have 5 weeks of vacation, and doesn't have a couple $1,000s to travel to each event, you can still get there and you can win the Bassmaster National Championship.
Yeah, that's fantastic. One of the things that you and I have talked about a little bit, or I've mentioned to you, and then I think you've kind of set me straight on a little bit, is, I talk about a lot that kayak fishing is, probably one of the cheapest ways to go as far as barriers to entry, right? I mean, if you have a kayak that's a decent kayak that floats and you can paddle it, you can fish. But you have explained that they have changed a lot since I was involved in, even looking at them and dealing with them, because, man, they can get into some money.
Yeah. I mean, I have a 24 volt, 75-pound bow mount motor guide on the front of mine, and 2 9-inch Garmin's. We got live scopes and
Yeah, the whole deal.
Yeah.
It's just like little,
you can
like
spend
almost
some money
miniature
on it. I
bass
mean,
boats. Yeah.
you can get 10,000 in a kayak real quick.
Yeah, but if you don't want to spend 10,000, it's a good place to start.
But
Because
I've seen people in their little Pelicans out there with just paddling around,
Yeah.
two rods, and
yeah, tear it up.
you know what you're doing, you can kick the tail off people.
Yeah, yeah. That's the one thing I love about the kayak series is, you know, it gives somewhere for folks to start at, you know, a relatively, you know, cheap entry and a relatively cheap entry fee for the tournaments. And, you know, you have your gas and your vehicle to get there, but you don't have, you know, all the other fuel expenses and, you know, a lot of the other expenses. Now you can still spend a night and do different things like that. You know, that's kind of what tournament fishing is to a certain extent. But the thing that's cool about the kayak series is you can also fish on different bodies of water. So if you have somewhere that's closer to you, like in the Jackson County one, for instance, if one of those lakes is closer to you, I mean, they all have huge fish, you know, huge bass. So you're not really at a disadvantage as far as the size of fish. But you know, you can fish what's closest and more convenient for you.
Yeah, you can fish your comfort. You know, one of the things we're trying to do is make it easy for everybody to come and compete, participate. So, you know, like New River, not everybody's comfortable going down to New River through some
Right.
of the white water and stuff. So we've opened up Bluestone Lake as well on that.
Yeah.
You know, so we got the Tug River and Guyandot River, but we've also opened up R.D. Bailey Lake. So, I mean, if you're not comfortable getting out there doing, we still want you to have an option to be able
Yeah.
to get out there and
Yeah.
be competitive.
And you're not going to be handicapped because there's, you know, decent sized fish in those places too. So it's not a place where you're gonna, oh, if you're not, you know, willing to go out and do some of that, you're not comfortable with it, you're not really at a huge disadvantage by not doing that. You're just gonna fish differently. But the big fish are there, you know, lengthwise to be able to do well in the tournament.
Right. We want everybody to come and be able to do it and have a good time
And be competitive.
and be competitive.
Yeah. Great. I love it. I love having the tournament of the kayak series back in Bass Nation. I think that anything that Bassmaster offers, you know, Bass Nation of West Virginia needs to offer it. So it's great to have you all back in it. And I love the enthusiasm. I mean, there's, you know, been a lot of folks here. A lot of folks have bought raffle tickets for the kayak here today. And I know you've talked to a lot of folks here this evening.
Yeah. We're just real excited about it. I mean, we've been really wanting to get it back in the state for a long time. A lot of our surrounding states have the option, and we've actually lost some anglers to surrounding states that go fish their Bass Nation tournaments. It's just a really good option to have, and I think it's really going to help everybody out.
Cool. And if they want to reach the kayak folks, you've got the web page or the Facebook page, right?
Yep, West Virginia Bass Nation Kayak Series on Facebook.
Then you've got the email address, kayak@wvbassnation.org.
Yep, you can contact me directly. I'm on Facebook, Blaine Winters. If you want to get in there, we're going to get you in there. We're going to help you get squared away.
Yeah, and there are. If someone wanted to come and sign up, you know, here at the Hunting and Fishing Show, what would they need to do or bring with them to sign up here at the show this weekend?
Bring your debit card, and I got my laptop over there squared away. If you need help getting signed up, I'll sit down with you. We'll get you signed up and let you know everything you need to know.
And they've got to be a member of Bassmaster, right?
You got to have a Bassmaster member ID number. If you don't have one of those, like I said, we'll pull it up. I'll help you get signed up. And then we got a link. We got a little handout right here. And it's got a little QR code on it. It's going to take you right to our website, right where you can sign up. And it's kind of one stop. You'll join Bass Nation and you'll join Bass Nation Kayak Series all in one spot.
One-stop shop, easy to go, easy to do. And if you come down to the show, Blaine will walk you through it, help you out, answer any questions you've got, talk about any procedures that you might have any questions about. It's pretty laid back. You guys use the 20X?
Yeah, we do all our events through TourneyX. You'll be able to sign up right there on TourneyX. It'll pay your entry fees. have all the rules right there, location, boundaries, everything will be on Tourney X. We'll also do live cabinet meetings before each event, let everybody know what the boundaries are going to be. You know, just some people are new. We'll let you know everything you need to know for the weight, measuring your fish, submitting your fish. So
Cool.
We won't be going in blind. We're going to take care of it.
Cool. Well, folks, if you have any questions, come down to the show, stop by, see us, see Blaine, get signed up for the kayak series. We're looking forward to it this year, and I'm gonna, especially some of the ones there in Jackson County, I'm gonna try to sneak down and see the. I guess it's not really a weigh-in; it's kind of a meeting afterwards, right? Everybody gets together. Award ceremony. Yeah. I'd like to come down and be a part of that, in Jackson County for sure. We'll see if I can make some of the other ones. So it's exciting, and it's glad to have you all back. And we look forward to it. And like I said, folks, there's no easier place to start bass fishing than the kayak series.
Yeah, absolutely. Just get a hold of us and we'll get you going.
Cool deal. Well, Blaine, thanks a bunch. I'm sure we'll have you back. If not this weekend, then sometime during the season to give us an update, see how things are going. Let us know who's killing it in the kayak series this year. And good luck to everybody that's participating. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Cool deal. Thanks a lot, Blaine.
Hey, thank you.
All right, folks, that was Blaine Winters with the West Virginia Bass Nation Kayak Division. He's got all the info, so come down, register with Blaine if you want to fish the West Virginia Kayak Series.
Hey.
And Julie is back.
Oh, look at him being all professional, hanging them on there. That's probably a good place for those.
Oh, that is a good place for him. Look at that.
So, do you want to go end for the day, or would you like to talk to Dana Brown about the youth program?
Once again, Dana's with somebody.
Well,
Do we want to catch Dana early in the morning? He'll be in the morning.
want to try to get Tony again?
We can, if Tony would want to do that.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
We've been trying to get Tony Keller on. He is the state champion. He should be on the show, but I mean he's a little shy. So
Maybe.
hang tight. Let me see what I can do.
All right. Work your magic. So Julie is off to convince someone to be on the show. We'll sit here. Hey, anybody out there have any questions? Hit up the chat. Be happy to answer here in the meantime. Oh, I see where John said you couldn't hear Blaine. Great. Hopefully, you could hear Blaine enough to get the information needed. If couldn't hear Blaine and you have interest in the kayak division, come on down and see us. And look at that. She has. I think she may be holding him at gunpoint, but she's got Tony Keller here. And that thing's got to be pretty close to your face to talk into.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Tony, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So everybody, this is Tony Keller, and Tony is a longtime fisherman of West Virginia Bass Nation, former owner slash participant slash jack of all trades with Trail of Dreams. That was a tournament series here for a very long time. And so Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
And how's the show going for you?
It looks pretty busy.
Yeah, I
Talked
think
to a lot of people today.
it's picked up, here in the last few hours.
Yeah, it's definitely so. A little dry spell between, I guess, the early crowd and getting off work crowd.
Yeah, it looks like it. So Tony is the West Virginia Bass Nation state champion for 2025. Right, Tony?
Finally, every hog finds an acorn every now and then. Took a while.
Well, it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. Not easy to do.
It is not. I've been trying it myself for a while. I've made one state team, but how many have you made? State team or national championship, either one. I count those as really the same thing.
I think I've made probably 8 or 9 state teams.
Yeah.
Made one national, and be going back to my second one sometime this fall.
Nice.
Over Bass Decides Where. we know where we're going, we just don't know when.
Yeah, when you're gonna get there.
I'm often in here because I'm really disappointed. We've been trying to get Tony on the show because I want to relive the moment on the boat in the qualifier when I caught that 5 pound. But I can't because he's shy.
We don't have enough time for that.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. But anyway, I'll step back over here.
Tony is one of Julie's favorite people to fish with. I can tell you that.
Well,
I think
she
they-
whoops my butt every time we fish together.
Well, she's good at that. Really, she drags that jig around the back of the boat and just catches fish. I mean, she's a fish catcher.
She sets a hook a lot, but she catches a few fish.
Yeah, she does.
And
Sometimes.
I've drew her twice, and both times she's whooped up on me pretty good.
Yeah, she whoops up on me.
She held her own down there. She almost won the thing.
Yeah, out of the back of the boat.
Yeah. She's worried about all the time. We fished all day, and right before quitting time, the guy that ended up winning the tournament, Marty, stops and says, "I've got about 12 pounds. Julie's got almost 10." She says, "I wanted to win this thing." Of 55 or 56 boats that was there, the only guy that whooped her caught more than her. They stopped and kind of blowed her bubble before we went in.
For the time.
Hey, Pam
before the time
Kendrick.
expired.
Yeah.
I see her. Never mind.
So tell us about the big win of the national or the state championship. That was on the Canal River.
Canal River. The other thing I can tell you is when it's your time, and when everything goes, I'd run down the river and lock through on Saturday, and finally just fished in one place and ended up, when I left there to lock back up, I had 4 fish, and I thought, well, I got 10 or 12 minutes to make a stop on the way back. And lo and behold, when I pulled in there and dropped the trolling motor down, I seen a fish come up and flash, and ended up catching that fish to make my limit on Saturday. And I think I had 5 something, almost 6 pounds, and was in like second place after day 1. And the second day, we was kind of in a fog delay for a while, and I drew Gabe Dixon, and never fished with Gabe before. And they finally let us go. We're running down the river. Of course, everybody fishes the river knows the closer you get to Amos, the thicker the
fog.
fog is. And Gabe kept saying, "Boy, it's thick. Boy, it's thick. Boy, it's thick." And I'm only running, 20, 25 miles an hour just up on the pad. It was thick, and we got down there and fished where I'd caught some before, the day before, and nothing. I mean, for like 3 hours, nothing. I said, let's make a move. And I think I can tell you when it's meant to be, We started down the bank, and I catch 3 that weighed 5 pounds. And Gabe said, I would just like to catch 1 fish to weigh in. And we made one more stop. Gabe caught 1 fish. And that's how that went. I never dreamed that 10 something with 11 pound would win it, but it was enough to best the field. So
Yeah, that's all it takes. All you need is enough, 1 ounce more than the next guy.
yeah. Why I picked up a swim bait the second day and just went down the bank. We didn't fish 50 yards, and I got those 3. It ended up being enough to win the thing, but. When it's your time, I guess.
Yeah, that's what you told me one time whenever Julie and I won the last Trail of Dreams tournament. So, that's true, but also it goes, a lot of prep goes into that. You fish the river for a long time, so, you may not consciously know why you picked up that swim bait, but years of experience is what caused you to reach for it.
Yeah, before the off limits, I went out and practiced, I think 5 or 6 different days. And the only thing consistent is, I had found some fish down, in the lower pool, Gallipolis pool or whatever you call it. And I thought, well, I ain't got nothing to lose because I've never fished a river before where the wind would blow you up the river for 2 days. Exactly 0 current. And back to that first day, right off the bat, we had algae bloom on the river that was coming through the locks, and you couldn't see anything. It was just green, like wasn't bubbles, it was just algae, and you couldn't see. And the first fish I hooked was the biggest fish I ever had hooked in a river. And it's a smallmouth that, I mean, I've caught a lot of fish, seen a lot of fish, weighed in a lot of fish for people, and this fish was, I would say, pushing 6 pounds, and I actually touched her twice, but, you know, we have a no net rule,
Yeah.
and she come off right at the boat after I touched her twice, and I just almost sat down and cried.
Oh yeah.
And,
yeah. That's.
And to come back from that and win the thing, like I said, when it's your time, it's your time. So
Yeah, that's true. That's great. And so you're looking forward to Hartwell, I'm sure.
well, I am actually looking forward to Hartwell. I went down there last fall just to look around. I'd been there for the as a board member for the national championship. One year that our past president couldn't go, and Dustin Holland and Matt Summers were fishing it. Seen the lake, I didn't know anything about it, and I thought, well, if we're going there, I probably should go down and get familiar with it. But you're not going to get familiar with Hartwell. And
I was just gonna say,
15 or 20 years, I was in the creek I thought was the main lake, and the creek I was in was like 33 miles long, and I'm looking at it's wider than, I mean, like 10 times wider than the Ohio River, just in one creek, and it can be overwhelming, whatever. I mean, I ended up finding a little bit of what they do, but there's more buried timber at Hartwell than I've ever seen in my life.
it's a massive place. You know, the thing is that I fished the only qualifier I fished. Well, yeah, I guess regional qualifier, whatever it was down there. Whenever I made the state team at the time, regional maybe. But it is so big that I decided I was just going to only fish one section and just spend my entire time in there, because there's no way that I could learn anything about that lake running around. I couldn't, I mean, in 3 days or whatever you had to practice, there's no way to even really run all the shoreline, I don't think. It's huge.
I don't think there's enough gas in the gas station to run the shoreline. I looked at the lake, and the lake's like 60 miles long. But that doesn't count the two main creeks on the thing. And I kind of spent my time down there in two creeks. And like you said, you can only fish part of that creek.
Right, yeah.
There's a whole lot more to explore.
You can only see
You can't see Tony? Oh, well, I don't know why. That's weird. On the live? Okay.
so it just looks like you're sitting there talking to yourself.
Okay, it looks like I'm sitting here talking to myself. So,
Can you hear me?
Okay.
You can hear you.
Can hear you, but you can't see.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
Okay, well, folks, Tony is actually here in this with me, but I'm not sure why we can't see him. But not much I can do about that, so let's just continue our conversation.
There we go.
Tony. I'm sorry.
Works for me, Kevin.
So yeah, we back to Hartwell. You know, I fished with a guy from Georgia who fishes Hartwell all the time, and whenever we were down there, I don't remember what time of year it was, but it's got huge spotted bass. You know,
Yeah, they the fish that I found, they're really, really long and really, really skinny. Most of them, I mean, you catch a fish 20 inches long, and he might weigh 3 pounds. It's a different kind of fishing. The water is, I was really impressed with it. I thought the water was clear as our Summersville Lake is.
yeah, it's super clear.
Super clear. But it seems like no matter where you go down there, there's fish. Figuring out how to catch those bigger fish is what I have to do.
Yeah, I fished with that guy, and we fished some points. They have, it's like Summersville, and it has, except it's like on steroids. It has really long, shallow points.
Yeah, and some of them are shallow, and it has some cliffy places in it too. And I didn't really explore those. I'm gonna make maybe another trip down there, maybe two this summer after we get through with our team cross here.
Yeah.
kind of hard to do when, you know, our team trail goes almost every other week to squeeze in a few days down there. It's not that far of a drive, and there's boat ramps everywhere. And,
Yeah. Yeah,
it's just-
I was impressed. You talk about the boat ramps. I was impressed because when I went down there, I launched at a boat ramp. I mean, out in the middle of nowhere, you know, and it was in, you know, I mean, there's no real like super sketchy neighborhoods there, but there's places that are just kind of out, you know. And I got back to my vehicle and there was a card on my truck, and I thought, oh my God, somebody's hit my truck or something, you know, and left their information, so it's hard to tell you hit the trailer, you know, tore something up. But it wasn't. It was where the police down there go around and check the boat ramps. So they put a card on there saying, you know, we checked the boat ramp at this particular time, so you would know that they were around and checking boat ramps and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. That, you know, they spent some time down there actually checking them and, you know, putting a card on there. So.
Yeah, I might not go back to that boat ramp. You
Yeah, right.
know where that one is at, but yeah, I was in the I fished the put in at the Goose Pond Landing or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
The first time I was there, and that's kind of the middle of the lake. And, you got time you park. I mean, I don't know, you park 300 boats there, so a really great facility. Used that the first time, and after that, I thought, why put in and run 40 miles when you could just drive there the next morning or that evening or whatever. And I didn't find any sketchy places. I parked one time. I used a boat ramp up next to Clemson University. It was every boat ramp I was at was really nice. Some of them don't hold 10 boats, and some of them hold 50.
Yeah.
But they're everywhere.
Yeah, the Goose Pond Landing boat ramp is the only boat ramp I've seen so far, and they built it. I guess they built it specifically to have like the Bassmaster Classic or something down there. But it's really neat, and I don't know, you know, how early. I don't think they turn them on all the time, but there's actually lights in each lane down there. So whenever you back in, it's lit up, so you can stay in the lane. It is amazing, just absolutely amazing facility.
And I've never seen anything like it. I went to the Classic there a couple of years ago, like I said, when Dustin and Matt fished, and I was surprised they had a 2-story bathroom.
Yeah.
And the morning of the Classic was there, or the National Championship was there. I mean, I think there was only 56 or 58 boats. It was unbelievable, the amount and the space they had and what they built there for bass fishing tournaments is unbelievable. I mean, there's like 6 lanes wide, and you could tie up 100 boats to the boat ramp.
Yeah, the docks are
Unbelievable.
unbelievable. It's amazing. It's a great, one of the best, if not the best facility I've ever seen.
Yeah,
And there's some good ones around, you know, down south, but it's top notch.
Yeah, I was really impressed with it, and I would definitely probably would go back for the Nationals. I'm sure use that ramp there. But if your co-angler backs you in, he might have a quarter-mile walk back to you.
It is a long walk. It really is. Whenever I was there, they had
Shuttle
buggies.
Yeah,
Yeah, that they had. Thank goodness, because it is a long walk.
Yeah.
But it is a nice facility.
Yeah, it's a good place, good lake. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, excited to go there and see what happens. You know, three of them boats there are going to go to the Classic, so we're just a little bit closer.
Yeah. And I certainly hope that you're one of them. And, you know, if Jewel and I can end up sneaking down there during that time, we probably will, because it's, you know, it's an awesome place. And, you know,
Well, we've heard it's going to be, you know, late October, early November. So I'd say, you know, after Thanksgiving, somewhere right in there. So we'll see.
Yeah. What my the rumor mill is that they're waiting until Clemson's football schedule comes out to see what weekend they're going to get.
Greenville's, I guess, where Clemson's at, and you know, nobody wants to pay that much money for a hotel room during the week. As you know how they jack them up. You know,
during football season,
during
and then,
football season.
if you can even get one, and that's what they're worried about. You know, just even being able to get, you know, any kind of hotel facility. So
Yeah, one day while I was there this past fall, they had I think it was a girls' basketball game, and the price of the hotel for that one night doubled.
yeah, yeah, it's always nice, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
it's capitalism at its finest. So.
Unbelievable.
It really
do
is.
that, you know.
Yeah, they can. I mean, you know, people pay it, they'll do it. So, well, Tony, it was great to talk to you. I'm glad you stopped by. Congratulations again on the win. That is not an easy thing to do, and it's definitely not an easy thing to do on the Kanawha River from time to time, especially this year. It was super tough. I don't even think I weighed in a fish. I may have caught one and turned it loose because it was just pitiful for me.
Yeah, it was a tough tournament, and I've been doing this since mid '80s, and I kind of like a tough tournament. I don't like when everybody's catching and what have you. But this past October was really tough.
Yeah, well, it worked out for you.
Yeah,
So,
it did.
You know, sometimes tough is good. You grind it out, and you know that's what separates the winners from the second place guys. So,
All right.
congratulations and good luck at Hartwell.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. All right, folks, that was Tony Keller, our state champion for West Virginia Bass Nation, and that will probably end up doing us for the day if Julie would come back over and hop on.
Tony, you got to be on again tomorrow.
All right, we're getting ready to
Scooting over here beside my husband.
getting ready to close this thing down.
He has now interviewed two people that could not be seen unless they wanted to say.
Well, you know,
We're learning.
out there in Facebook land, no one said that they could only see me whenever.
Would it have mattered?
Well, yeah, we could have restarted or fixed it or something. We could have
How?
figured
You
it
know
out.
how to fix it.
How? Probably
Anyway,
sign in with another phone.
So we'll be back tomorrow. There is a chance tomorrow we'll be back.
There's a chance it won't, but we're going to give it a shot. I think we've learned some things today. So thanks for bearing with us, folks, and we're going to sign off of here for the day, and we will see you in the morning. We're probably going to start, we'll be here at 9 when they open and go until about 3 or so, but we're not necessarily going to be live the whole time, but we might be live off and on a couple times throughout the day.
Other than fishing tournaments, we have never been on time for anything in our lives. So I'm thinking we'll be on at 10.
Okay, we'll be on at 10.
Maybe earlier.
Maybe.
We'll say 10 and earlier will be a surprise. But I'm
There we go.
thinking we're probably going to go live from the time we start till 3 o'clock tomorrow. Hopefully it'll roll better. Hopefully we won't have the audio and video issues we had today. I really want to talk to like the Department of Agriculture people that are set up over here. And I want them to come on and like tell people why they should care about the gypsy moth that they changed the name of now, and the spotted lanternfly and all the information they have over there. That's important to me. I'm not sure if it's important to the people that watch our podcast.
Well, it should be, and you can tell them why it should be whenever you do the interview tomorrow with those
I'm
folks.
too shy to go ask them.
I'll ask them.
Okay.
You do the interview.
Okay.
They look like they would love to from looking over here.
That guy's from Spencer.
See? You already got it. Look at that. It's a done deal. It'll happen.
Well,
They're here to promote. They're going to promote. They'll be fine. It'll be great.
okay.
So, folks, we'll see you tomorrow.
We will.
Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you bright and early-ish in the morning.
Yes.
Have a good one. Bye.